and take a hammer and just smash them. You're going to want to write this recipe down. We are making Ritz Crackers crispy baked chicken. All right, let's get started here, guys. We're going to start out with the chicken first. I have 3 very nice sized chicken breasts. And first thing you want to do, as always, get rid of any of the extra fat you don't want on there. Now today I'm using my Victorinox. Alright, get that. And you see there's a line right here. You want to get that off. That's that little bit of gristle there. I get that off there like that. That's just rough and disgusting. You don't want that. Alright. Now, check to make sure that they didn't leave any cartilage or any bone behind. Good to go. Now we're going to go ahead and fillet these chickens open. So what we're going to do is look for the fattest end here. Take your knife, put your finger here, and just slide right across, keeping it flat against the chicken. Don't bring it up, don't bring it down, keep it flat. And come right out the other side, just like that. Now you have 2 even pieces of filleted chicken, the right way. Leave me a comment. What is your favorite fried chicken recipe? What do you like to put on your fried chicken? What kind of seasonings? What kind of breading? Alrighty, part 2, guys. We're going to go ahead and crack some cackleberries here. You're going to be using 3 eggs for this, and without the shell. 3 eggs without the shell. Very important not to have the shell in there. The hell with them, they can't take a joke, right? About a 1/8 cup of milk. Break the eggs up, put them to the side. Now for the fun part. Ritz Crackers. Here. Get those Ritz Crackers right in there. You can put both sleeves right inside there. Make sure you close the bag because you don't want anyone jumping out. Just like that. It's all the frustration out. Get them all out. All of them. All of it. All of it. There you go. Now, get yourself a nice little workstation going on here. You're going to need a drying rack and a pan. And you're going to need the milk put away. I'll get the milk over here to put away. The Ritz Crackers already have salt on them, so I'm not worried about that. The egg has got plenty of flavor. I'm not going to season them up with salt and pepper and garlic powder, onion powder. I'm not going to do that. I want the full flavor of the chicken and the full flavor of the Ritz Crackers. So, take your chicken, dip it in the milk, let some of the excess milk come off, and then right into the Ritz Crackers. You want to push them right in. Push it right in. Just like that. Now they're all done, shake it off a little bit. See what it looks like? Perfect. Put it right on the drying rack and let them dry. And rinse and repeat for the next 5 slices of chicken. When we come back, we'll get them in the oven. Hey guys, do me a favor, leave a comment down below if you guys like to interact with your mom and dad when you're cooking or making something. I mean, it's a lot of fun, especially, you know, we won't have them around for very long, and they're, you know, they're our parents.
Especially when you have a smart mouth mother.
Yeah, that too. But hey, it's always good to have a little smarts around here. You have to rely on yourself all the time. But yeah, leave a comment down below, guys, if you like to interact with your parents and what do you like to do. Alright, that's the last one. Now we're going to let these rest for about 5 minutes and just dry. And then we'll shake off any excess that's on there. And then we're going to get these in the oven and we're going to bake them. So this has been sitting here for a couple minutes and letting them dry out. Nice and dry. At that point, once you get them breaded, you want to go ahead and preset your oven for 350 degrees. All right, get that. Now I have here some butter flavored non-stick cooking spray. You want to spray these, the front and the back, that help you get that little bit of crisp. So about 4 inches away, just like that. Now, again, the oven is heating up. You're gonna want to let these rest, and before you put them in the oven, hit them again one more time with your cooking spray. We're up the temperature. The oven just reached 350 degrees. We're gonna go ahead, like I said, we're gonna spray these one more time because I want to get that extra little flavor and extra little crunch. Go ahead, 4 inches away, and just give them a good spraying. Just like that. We want to flip them over, and we want to do it one more time. We're going to put them in there for 30 minutes. We're going to check them and temp them at 30 minutes. And if they need to go in longer, well, you put them in longer. If you want an internal temperature of 165 degrees, for perfectly cooked chicken is 165. In our house, we like to go between 165 and 175 because, you know, salmonella and all those other things, you don't want them. All right, throw these in the oven. When we come back, we'll show you what they look like. There they are. They look fabulous. Let me get these in the shade here. There we go. Oh, yeah. Got the crunch test. Time for the taste test. Oh, wow. That is tender. Look at that. Tender, juicy. Good juice on there. I hope you guys can see how juicy it is. All right. Here's a taste test. Oh, man. Guys, hold up. That is so good. And I love Ritz Crackers. Got that nice little butter on the end. And, oh, God, it is really good. But, listen, guys. We're going to go ahead. Mom's got her dish already out, ready to go. Uh-huh. So, she'll have that one. And if I'm not careful, she'll take the rest of them later on. Guys, do me a favor. Please, like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. Until next time, God bless and happy eats.